All right, so if you do any type of SEO audits, if you're into on-page SEO and technical SEO, take a look at this tool that we just developed. This is a version 1, came out today as I'm recording this video. And essentially, I'm going to go over every single one of these tabs and show you and detail you why this is a good tool if you do any type of audits and how it can benefit you in any of your SEO efforts. First of all, I'll leave a link in the description, but you can download it if you go to Chrome Web Store and just type in Vettted. That's Vettted with 3 T's. Again, I'll leave a link in the description for this, but you can access it, of course, by going here. My Wi-Fi is a bit slow. Yeah, it's this one. It's version 1, but it works perfectly, and this is how you get it. So let's get straight into what it is and how it works, right? So once you install it, you can pin it here, and if you click it, you get a bunch of tabs, right? And this is an extension. It's so totally free, by the way, and essentially allows you to have a ton of info on a certain site, and you can use this on any site. It is a combination of more broad SEO terms, and it goes a lot in depth as well. If you usually do audits and you want like to go more in depth, you can of course do all that because we, for example, this right here, the file section, the header section, you can go more in depth. It's just not running right now. I guess my Wi-Fi is a bit slow, but if you can go more in depth if you want. So let's get started. Essentially, what this is an extension that gives you all the information you need for an SEO, doing SEO. So first tab gives you the title, meta title, meta description. Of course, you can access this. You can view this here, or you can even view it on the SERPs. But this gives you, with a click of a button, access to title and description. Super fast, super quick. If you're doing an audit for a client, you can just bump up Loom, record a Loom video, start the extension, and essentially tell them, oh, listen, this is your meta title. We should change it to this. We should do this, do that. Okay, so it's very convenient to show this here. Then if you want to go more in depth, we have the viewport, theme color, this Google Analytics tag, Google Tag Manager as well. This is a bit more in depth, so I won't go too deep into this. Then the meta. Now, Open Graph, I won't go into too much detail in what this is, but essentially when you share a link of any site on social media, say a Facebook post or a Twitter tweet, it automatically generates an image, right? And I can even show you what ours is. If you over here, you can see here in the bottom right corner that if you share a vetted link online on any social media platform, the image that will generate is this one right here, right? And this, again, there's tools online where you can check this. If you type free Open Graph checker, Open Graph image checker, you can see this, but you have to type it on Google. You have to go to the site. You have to put your domain. You have to click check, and then they'll show you, right? With this, you can just click here. Oh, let me see this competitors. Meta image, meta graph image. What is it? Okay, is this one? Okay, looks good. Mine looks better. You continue on with your day. You can see the Twitter one. You can see the other. You can see essentially all you need to evaluate your metas right here. Again, the URL, of course, the title, Open Graph title, Open Graph description. This can all be changed, of course, but it is a good way to have an overview of exactly what they are. Then the headings. This is a very powerful one. If you do SEO and if you're doing audits, you of course know that you don't want to confuse Google with your headings, right? You only want to have one H1, and then it goes from there, right? And this is good to check. For example, if you're doing an audit, you check that this client has one H or two H1, sorry, and you essentially tell them, listen, I notice you have two H1s, you should only have one, blah 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 blah. Okay. Then it's also good to check how consistent you're being, right? So all these ones, off-page SEO, on-page SEO, and technical SEO are H2s. But if I were to be doing an audit on this site and notice that this one was an H5, so H2, H5, H2, this, if I was looking just at this like this, I wouldn't be able to check. I would have to go here, then do inspect, then go here and essentially see, okay, it's an H2, right? But it's much easier to just do this, bam, bam, and look at here, right? And you have a breakdown of all of your headings. So again, pretty powerful. You have a total as well. You can just select the ones you want to see. So it works perfectly. Then images, you can see previews for all the images on our site. But most importantly, you can see the ones without an alt text, and having an alt text in your images is very important for SEO purposes. You can see the ones without a source and the ones that are without a title. So with this, you can essentially see the things you need to fix right away, right? Instead, again, of going into the code and checking all that, you can just start the plugin and see all this. Domains, you can also see the icons, as you can see here. It gives you a preview on all of them. So this is very valuable. Then the next one is links. This is a very valuable one as well. gives you the total amount of links on your site, the internal links, so the links that link from your site to other pages on your site, and of course the external links that link to other sites, so external sites from your site, right? The ones without an href tag, this is very important. This is something that we still need to fix on Vettted, but you want to make sure that you include these, and you can even check here the ones that are missing it. Sorry, and the ones without a title, HTTPs, HTTPS. Again, this goes a bit more in depth. You can check all these for yourself. I'm not gonna go in too deep into this because it will depend on the person that's doing the audit. If you want to go a bit more in depth, you can use all this. If not, you can just use these two top ones. This one as well is a bit more for more in-depth auditing. You can see here the sitemap. You can check the robots.txt. These are all for SEO purposes. You can check the JavaScript files, style sheets as well. You can check all this. I won't go over this one because this is something that we want to remove because it's a bit too much. And then finally, you have the tools. Essentially, all these are free tools, but they're aggregated here in just one simple page, right? So if you're doing an audit, after all that, you can check their page speed insights tool. You can say the site speed and a bunch of other things that it gives you. You can put it on GT metrics. You can have a CSS validation tool. You can check their schema. You can check if the site is mobile friendly. You can check how secure the site is. So all these are free tools, but they're gathered here and aggregated here into one place where you can essentially use this all is to make a proper audit. And this is something I'm going to use. I'm going to keep on using. I've been using it for a while, and I'm going to keep on using it because it's super valuable. It's super simple. It's not the prettiest of tools, but it works. And this is version 1, so we'll be doing more updates soon. But yeah, I hope you like it. I'll leave a link in the description for it. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you use it, and if you do like it, leave a review here on Google Chrome. Again, I'll leave a link for this in the description below. Hopefully you like it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon. Cheers.